Greetings. My name is Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages. I have the pleasure of representing the 22nd Assembly District. Welcome to the 7th Annual Women of Distinction Ceremony. This virtual ceremony is dedicated to recognizing women in our community who continue to uplift and empower others. 2020 has truly been an unprecedented year. I first like to pause and recognize all the healthcare professionals, first responders, and essential workers. They are assisting those in need and are on the front line in combating COVID-19. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. This year's ceremony celebrates women who continue to be heard and be counted. Their selfless commitment and tenacity adds to the true definition of woman leadership. There are so many dynamic women who are truly making a difference in the 22nd Assembly District. The Women of Distinction ceremony highlights just a few. And so I thank you for making our community a safer and happier place. So please enjoy the ceremony. It is my honor now to introduce New York State Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, and I'm delighted to participate in the 7th Annual Women's of Distinction Award event. And I want to thank Assemblymember Solages for recognizing inspiring women each year who are making a difference in their communities. As the first Haitian American to be elected to the state legislature, you are a true leader, helping to empower others and advocating for a better, more equal, and inclusive society. During the centennial of the 19th Amendment and women's right to vote, we reflect on how far we've come and how far we have to go. Women have always been there, forging a path toward leadership and equality for future generations. Like Assemblymember Solages, I have fought long and hard to amplify the voices of women. Like many here, I've overcome obstacles and broken down barriers in a male-dominated field. The path forward is not always easy, and for women of color, it unfortunately is even harder. That is why mentorship is so important, and supporting women in business and politics, that is crucial to their success. It may seem like an everlasting fight for equality, but it is the call of our lifetime. Just look at the progress we've made in the last 100 years. Yes, there have been setbacks, but we cannot let that discourage us. Rather, it should fuel our fight. Real change is worth fighting for, and I am proud every day for the opportunity to push that change forward together. Again, my congratulations to all the incredible awardees and Assemblymember Solages for once again hosting this inspiring event. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alejandra.
Hola, mi nombre es Jessica.
And I'm Karen Chavez, General Manager for the New York Racetrack Chaplaincy. The New York Racetrack Chaplaincy is an organization that serves the barn area workers at Belmont Park Racetrack, Aqueduct, and Saratoga Racecourse. And this year, I've been honored to receive the 2020 Women of Distinction Award. And I am grateful to Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages for this great honor, and also to my Lord and Savior for giving us the resources that we need in order to serve this community. I am happy to be standing before you today to share a little bit about the racetrack and what we've been doing here. Through the Racetrack Chaplaincy, we serve thousands of workers, their spouses, and children through various programs throughout the year. We are providing social services, recreational opportunities, as well as mentoring programs for teenagers, and educational as well as recreational opportunities for kids during the holidays as well as during the school year. We appreciate the support that we have received from the Assemblywoman and from her staff throughout all this time, and I'm just grateful to stand here with these two women who represent the backstretch community. A todas las mujeres del hipódromo que hemos servido durante todos estos años, quiero compartir este honor con cada una de ustedes, mujeres como Jessica y Alejandra, que se esfuerzan cada día para proveer para sus familias. Este premio también es para ti. Muchas gracias, que Dios te bendiga, y los dejo con estas palabras de Jesucristo en Mateo capítulo 5, versículo 16. De la misma forma, deja que tu luz brille para que todos los hombres puedan ver a través de tus buenas obras la luz de Jesucristo en ti. And I leave you with this verse from the words of Jesus Christ in the book of Matthew in the Bible. It says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to the Father in heaven, Jesus Christ." Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kathleen OMalley. I'd like to thank Assemblywoman Solages for this Woman of Distinction Award. And while I appreciate the recognition, I feel it is everyone's responsibility to do what they can to improve the vitality of our communities. Contributing to your community empowers you to affect change, to make a difference. I'd especially like to recognize the contributions of those in government service, like Assemblywoman Solage and my colleagues in the state, county, town, and village governments. Although the spotlight is typically on the federal government, we all know it's the state and local government policies that have a significant impact on our lives, on our health, our education, our safety, our infrastructure, our recreation, the list goes on. The vision, commitment, and leadership shown by these public servants are greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I feel honored to be one of the recipients of this distinctive award, celebrating the achievements of women on Long Island. To all the members of my family, to all my friends who have stood by me all these years, I am truly grateful. In particular, to Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages, I say thank you for acknowledging the contributions made by women, for supporting my endeavors, and for lifting my voice in the community. Encouraging each other, sharing our talents, our skills, the knowledge we have acquired throughout our lives helps us women to empower our community. From this, we might bring a spark of inspiration, a glimmer of hope, or a moment of happiness to everyone around us. In the words of Mother Teresa, the best way to succeed in life is to act on the advice we give to others. So we women, we must strengthen our role in our society for a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm Congresswoman Grace Meng from Queens, New York. I'm so grateful to be able to join my friend, Assemblywoman Solages, your distinguished guests, and tonight's honorees as we celebrate women of distinction. I would also like to say a special thank you to Assemblywoman Solages and her team for hosting this celebration. Even as the COVID-19 pandemic has required changing many plans, your leadership and commitment to uplift the women of our community is so inspiring, and I wish we could be in person together to celebrate. Women have really paved the way forward in social justice movements, scientific discoveries, and economic innovation, but we remain underrepresented in Congress as well as in many other industries. But this is changing. In the 2018 election, more than half of the seats in the House of Representatives were won by women. In the New York State Legislature, 10 more women obtained a seat in the Assembly and Senate than in the previous election. We have proven that women can run for office and that women can win. Despite the progress we have made, though, there remain hurdles that face women running for office. There's so much institutional knowledge that women candidates historically have not had access to, and navigating this process can be daunting. But we know the more women who get elected, the easier it is to overcome those hurdles. When I was first elected, I felt stigmatized. As a mom of young kids, bringing them to events or FaceTiming them from the House floor to help with homework. However, with more women and moms in Congress, it is becoming more normalized to balance work life with family life, to see kids in their moms' congressional offices, and even at events. These women can write legislation with the first-hand knowledge of the challenges facing women, children, and families across our nation. My encouragement to you is to remember that your voice matters, and your experience can bring an important perspective to the decision-making table. We need women with diverse backgrounds in leadership positions so that the laws we enact represent the true needs of our diverse communities. Tonight's celebration reminds us of what we've accomplished and of the legacy we continue to work towards for future generations to come. Congratulations to all the honorees, and I hope everyone continues to stay safe and healthy. Thanks.
Being a woman of distinction is being a representation of an incredible female leader in our community and also serves as a beacon of hope for the younger women following in our footsteps. My name is Abigail Davey Arjun, or Abby Davey, and I'm a sophomore at St. John's University. Today I have the honor of being recognized for the Diwali movement, and of course we want to make Diwali an official public school holiday, but it is an enigma as to why other towns on Long Island have the most celebrated religious holiday for Hindus on their calendars, yet we, Valley Stream, have objected to establishing this cultural family-friendly holiday on our calendars. Thus, we must continue to stand strong as women and more importantly as a community. To continue, women empowerment encourages women that we can do anything we put our mind to. No task is too big for us to handle. We are presented with countless opportunities to build ourselves as inspirations to younger women who want to change the world. Empowering women in our community doesn't just allow them to feel good about themselves, it also helps them to realize that we are part of the change and will positively impact the future. I sincerely thank the Assembly for the State of New York for presenting me with this distinction award, and Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages for honoring me with this esteemed proclamation. I also thank my parents and sister who, without complaint, have allowed me to express myself as a young Indian woman and have showed infinite support since the day we began our mission. By no means is this award a record of completion of our mission's goal, but it is a milestone to be appreciated for our efforts in the process. This proclamation will always have a place of honor on my wall. Thank you again.
Hello, I am Nassau County Police Officer Victoria Ojeda, and I want to thank Assemblywoman Solages and her team for nominating me and honoring me with this proclamation for the 2020 Women of Distinction. I am a small part of the minorities and female in the Nassau County Police Department, which makes me feel very accomplished and honored to be here. I have been able to reach out to the community, which is what I love doing, by being a police officer, by being in the POP unit of the 5th Precinct, and by being the president of the Nassau County Police Hispanic Society. In this role, I am really determined to increase the number of females and minorities within the police department, to let them also be able to feel how rewarding it is to be part of the police department.
Hello everyone, it's Nassau County Executive Laura Curran. I want to give a special thanks to Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages for putting this event together. It's a little different this year. I've come in the past in person, but I'm so happy to have the opportunity to congratulate fabulous women who are being honored. I want to thank their families. I want to thank them for being the light in the world that we all need right now. Congratulations on this honor. Thanks for doing what you're doing, and please keep it going.
Thank you so much for this honor. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was my hero. She fought for equality, women's rights, and was pro-choice. I believe in civic action, writing and calling your legislators and the president, and marching peacefully to protect our constitutional rights. It is urgent to vote. I hope for a healed world and a world at peace. Thank you again.
My name is Carol Bishop, First Lady of Bethany Baptist Church. I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be part of the honorees. I also want to thank the Honorable Michaelle C. Solages for the recognition, and my husband, Edie Bishop. It is an honor to receive this proclamation. I enjoy my life as a mother, healthcare worker, and evangelist. Serving my family and community is a passion for me, especially the Haitian American community. God has a funny way of shaping people. If I knew what God has in store for me at a younger age, I don't believe I would gracefully and humbly be where I am today. To be a woman of distinction means to work hard for something that is bigger than myself. It is important to empower your community because it allows one act of kindness to multiply throughout a neighborhood, which encourages people to make a difference. It also enables individuals to work together toward a common goal to improve different aspects of community in order to build a safer, diverse, and striving community for all of its members. Again, thank you for this honor. I look forward to continue the call to serve. God bless.
I would like to thank Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages for giving me this incredible honor. Women are such powerful beings. We have risen from oppression and inequality, and we will continue to rise. We, as women, are charged with uplifting each other and being each other's keepers. Often, to create sustainable change, we find ourselves in uncomfortable spaces where we are not welcome nor wanted, and it is in these uncomfortable spaces that we can create tremendous change. The discomfort and unease can be unsettling, and it is with these emotions that bring us emboldened females together. We find solace in the courage and fearlessness displayed by women that came before us, women that are here now and today, and women of the future. I am standing here today because of the accomplishments, sacrifice, and bravery of so many extraordinary women. As a woman of distinction, I pledge to do what numerous women before me have done. I pledge to make these uncomfortable spaces welcoming for females for the coming up generations. I pledge to have the fortitude to be a change maker, and I pledge not to be quiet and let my voice and the voice of my gender be heard. I pledge to fight for inclusivity, justice, and diversity. And this is what being a woman of distinction means to me.
Hi, I'm Sandia Gassain, and I'm extremely honored and privileged to be recognized as a 2020 Woman of Distinction honoree. I was introduced to women empowerment through my mother. She's taught me that we have the ability to overcome obstacles and break through barriers in order to achieve our goals. Through the years, I've implemented some of her strategies, as well as learned a couple along the way of my own. I've learned that we have the ability to be seen beyond our beauty, to be seen for our intelligence, our perseverance, our endurance, and our strength. That we have the ability to make, through small changes within even our households, we're ultimately able to change the communities that we live in. We're able to change the state, the country, and ultimately the world that we live in. I strongly believe that we all have the ability and the power to be empowered. It just takes the inspiration and just upliftment of 2 or 3 people around you. Think about that for a second. If you change the lives or uplift 2 or 3 people around you, whether it's saying hi or saying great job, motivating someone to do better, it ultimately affects the world that you live in. So I urge you to go ahead and go out, make that difference.
Hi, I'm Karen Ignani, the CEO of Emblem Health, and we are honored to participate in Assemblywoman Solages' Women of Distinction event. Women are the ultimate multitaskers. We make decisions about health insurance at our kitchen table. We guide our children's education. We are playing a variety of roles in the workplace now compared to where things were 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. And every day we see women and women of color keeping us safe in our city. And that's so important to celebrate. What women don't do, however, we know, is put themselves first. So Assemblywoman Solages' event today to honor women, to give the opportunity to give voice to individuals of distinction, and for us to celebrate all that and particularly the Assemblywoman. I want to be first in line to thank you, to say how helpful we think these types of events and discussions are, and how very, very excited we are to participate in it. Thank you all.